Hello and welcome to this session where we are going to talk about the marketplace program at OVH Cloud. My name is Carlos Cantoni. I am responsible for partnerships at the marketplace, so business development, account management. And I am really happy today. I am here with Arnaud Aubert, CEO from Mission Orbit, and Roberto Correnti, CEO and founder of Full IP Solutions. We are going to start with Roberto. Hello, Roberto, and thank you for coming. Could you please tell us first a little bit about how you are working with OVH Cloud and also about your company?
Thank you, Carlos, and hi, Arnaud. Well, I'm Roberto Correnti, CTO and founder of Full IP Solutions. Full IP Solutions started back in 2004 as a network and security distributor, working 100% with indirect sales and only with European software vendors. So we work exclusively with a few vendors to be able to act as an extended arm to them because they're not present in France. So during 6 years approximately, we have been using OVH Cloud more as a technical partner, using all their kind of infrastructure solutions, which are very wide. And we started distribute the OnlyOffice Workspace collaboration suite. This is on the marketplace 4 years ago. But at that point, it didn't have no hosted solution in France. So the OnlyOffice Workspace solution is, I didn't mention it before, it's also done by a Latvian company that has its headquarters in Riga. So when you launched the OVH Marketplace, we introduced OnlyOffice Workspace. And then OVH Cloud also became more than just a technical partner. What was the first steps to be a really commercial partner for us and for the vendor.
Thank you, Roberto. Arnaud, welcome. Same question for you. Tell me a little bit about you and your company, Mission Orbit.
Hello, Carlos, and thank you. Hello, Roberto. I am Arnaud Aubert, president of Mission Orbit. Mission Orbit offers hosting and outsourcing services for websites, email servers, and applications. I have been working with OVH Cloud for at least 15 years.
Thank you, Arnaud. So actually, the goal today on this session is to share with the audience which were the challenges we face and also why it was really important for OVH Cloud to launch this marketplace. For us, it was like the normal answer for one of the challenges we had that you will see a little bit later during this session. So some figure first about the marketplace. We launched the platform 1 year ago. We have today 140 sellers already selling on the platform. We have more than 200 solutions, and we have more than 30,000 visitors per month. The goal of the marketplace, the objective of the marketplace was to aggregate and to propose solutions that they are based on the OVH Cloud infrastructure and having solutions from selected vendors, OVH clients that we are going to look for them so they can join the platform to propose their solutions. So how the marketplace works. We are in a traditional marketplace, classical model, transactional marketplace. For our partners, it's a new online sales channel. This is the idea. It's a new channel to get more sales, more visibility. It's a channel where we are not going to have commission fees, and this is really different we compare with other platforms. And we target mainly SMBs, so small and medium businesses, and also individuals. Which is the goal of the marketplace, is to highlight our partners, to highlight their solutions, to give them visibility, and also that partners they can benefit from all the marketing efforts that we are going to do in the company. So a little bit about the near future of the marketplace, because a lot of things they are going to change on the next month. the first big change is going to be the expansion, because today the marketplace is only in France. We have French sellers and French clients, and on the next couple of months we are going to expand in Europe first. So the marketplace will be available in English, and after some weeks it's going to be available in Spanish, in Polish, Italian, German. So we are going to be able to work with all the partners that we have in Europe. So this is the first change we are going to have. Then today, when you join the marketplace, we have prepaid solution, package solutions where the price is already fixed, and this price depends on, for example, the number of users, or it's going to be per instance. We are going to add a new feature, pay as you go, where our partners, they will be able to benefit from this feature to be able to onboard new and more solutions on the platform. And the main idea of the marketplace is also to improve the customer experience for our sellers and, of course, for our clients. So this is when we are going to have the opportunity to start talking with Arnaud. We arrived to a first channel, and it's how to develop growth of our clients with the ecosystem. That's the main idea. How we can give them visibility, how we can make our clients to develop. And we think that launching the marketplace was the answer. The idea is having a platform where we are going to have trust solutions, having a platform that we are going to respect data sovereignty, and also having a platform where we are going to have transparent prices. We believe that this is the right answer. And Arnaud, welcome again. You are going to be able to help us with this challenge. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with OVH Cloud first.
Yes, I would love it. Monsieur Orbit has been on the marketplace for a year, but the story actually goes back a little further. In March 2021. It was during the first lockdown that OVH Cloud launched the Open Solidarity Initiative. Monsieur Orbit answered Octave's call to provide free services in order to help businesses through this difficult time. OVH Cloud also provides free cloud server. Together, we were able to help a few businesses during that time, and I'm very proud of what we achieved. When the operation ended, I was then contacted by the marketplace team who introduced me to the project, and I immediately signed up.
Yeah, I remember we were more probably a technical provider, and then we became more like a partner for you. How about the challenge you face?
So this is how Monsieur Orbit was among the first to offer services on the marketplace. It took quite a long time to set up, as there were many options missing. But we had many discussions regarding our needs in order to make these adjustments, and I must say that we were always listened to by Carlos, Florent, and Pierre. In fact, most of the changes we asked for will have been put in place by the end of the year. We will therefore be able to put all the services on product resale on the marketplace.
So actually, on the next move, you are going to be able to integrate new solutions that
Yes.
they are going to arrive to the platform.
Yes, of course. At Monsieur Orbit, we have chosen to redirect visitors from our website to our section of the marketplace, so that they can place their order. For us, a relatively small company, it is valuable to be associated with OVH Cloud. This reassures our future customers as they quickly understand that our offer is based on OVH Cloud and service. This is important for our clients. They know that our solutions are hosted in OVH Cloud infrastructure, an environment respecting data sovereignty and fully compliant with GDPR regulation. Thanks to this, we can count on regular orders from the marketplace.
Thank you very much, Arnaud. Roberto, welcome again. I remember 1 year ago when we started talking with OnlyOffice, and they were not ready to join the platform, and this is when we met you. And it's here where we arrive a little bit on the second challenge finally that we had, it was how we were able to help software editors to join the platform when they were not ready. So tell us a little bit about this.
Yes. Before the challenges, yes, I have to explain that it was, Carlos, the DNA of my company is IT security. So our clients are mostly IT partners that use our security ecosystem to protect whatever they expose for the customer, application, servers. So OnlyOffice Workplace that has been introduced on the marketplace, of course, needs also to be secured as much as whatever application you put on the cloud. So when OVH Cloud started the marketplace more than a year ago, in fact, OnlyOffice didn't have a hosted solution in France, a SaaS solution. So the French market really needs, as you know, local presence for many reasons, especially when you work with the public sector. So how could we miss the opportunity to launch a European collaboration suite that is 100% compatible and in competition with the big giant solutions, with a leading cloud provider from France, OVH Cloud, and by using European security software. So it was too beautiful to avoid introducing it on OVH Cloud. So and if you look today also from a technical perspective, the hot topics that we read every day that in our emails are data sovereignty, GDPR compliance, GDPR, Secnum Cloud. So we are totally in line with that trend, which is not only a trend, it's a reality today.
Yeah, of course, and also well, something really important also that Full IP Solutions you provide to companies like OnlyOffice is that you can deal with support, with integration, with invoicing, and this is something that sometimes software editors they are not ready to do it with final customers, and this is where you arrive and you help them to make this possible. How about also because this was also something new for you, how about the challenge you faced?
Yeah, in reality, the challenges were two. First of all, the licensing model. To go from traditional sales to SaaS sales, we had to adapt it. And in that sense, the vendor Ascensio, which is behind the OnlyOffice collaboration suite, was very reactive and flexible. Secondly, because we work with indirect sales, we need, and this is something that is still in progress with OVH Cloud, I think there's a big, huge opportunity to engage even partners, IT partners, because for today, the OVH Cloud Marketplace is more meant for end users. So I think we are looking into OVH Cloud, of course, that is always evolving the platform, how we could engage more partners for indirect sales in this scenario.
So this is something that is always
in progress. Yes,
in progress. And how about the advantages you see, and also how you see the future of our partnership?
Well, I must say, like I always say, and with sales advantages, for me, no IT professional in France doesn't know OVH Cloud. So some of them are even using OVH Cloud already. So the added brand visibility that it gives, being on the marketplace for every vendor that is challenging, is enormous. But more than just that, OVH Cloud is now also stepping up with communication, events, really dedicated even vendor events, more and more. Yeah. And that is also very important because we see really attraction where OVH Cloud really try to do communication and all this is natural, but even dedicated partner events, like I said, with each vendor separately, and that's very important. To say more, also, you're stepping up. You're doing a new focus also on cybersecurity, which is very important. And like I said, because our DNA is IT security, Full IP Solution will soon launch also new vendors on the marketplace, and hopefully we'll see it in the coming weeks.
So actually, also Arnaud and you are going to have more solutions arriving onboarded on the marketplace on the next month, which is great. Thank you very much, Roberto.
Thank you, Carlos.
So we are going to finish this session with a last slide. It's a quick overview about the partners, the companies that they are already online onboarded on the marketplace. So do not hesitate to go to the marketplace to see the solutions, and if you want to apply, you have the address there. So do not hesitate to have a look. Thank you very much, Arnaud.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Roberto.
Thank you, Carlos.